Hello, dear students of grade 4. How are you? Today we have the first period in grammar, the first lesson in Star Book. It's about a statement or a question. Get ready, please. The objectives of our lesson are: at the end of this video, you will be able to identify the statement and the questions. You will be able to change any statement to a question. What is a statement? Concentrate, please. My friend has a pet dog. Does this sentence tell us something or does it ask about something? What does it begin with? With a capital letter or with a small letter? What does it end with? Question mark or a point or a period? What do we call the sentence that tells us something? A statement or a question? What do we conclude? شو بنستنتج يا مس؟ What is a statement? A statement is a sentence that tells something. بتخبرنا. It begins with a capital letter and ends with a period. تنتهي بنقطة. Example: My friend has a pet dog. It begins with capital letter capital M and ends with a point or period. انتهت بنقطة. I can jump rope. It begins with capital I and ends with a point. Why? Because it tells us something. لأنها عم تخبرنا. Students go to school in winter. It begins with capital S and ends with a period. Why? Because it tells us something. It doesn't ask. مش عم تسألنا. What is a question? Here a question. سؤال. Do you have a pet? Does this sentence tell something or does it ask about something? What does it begin with? With capital D or small? With capital letter or small letter? What does it end with? What do we call a sentence that asks about something? And what do we conclude? Do you have a pet? Does it begin with small d or capital D? Do you have a pet? Does it end with question mark or a period? Nice. What is a question? A question is a sentence that asks about something. بتسألنا. It begins with a capital letter and ends تنتهي with a question mark. Nice. Tell whether each sentence is a statement or a question and explain why. If it tells us something, it is a statement. إذا عم تخبرنا بتكون statement. If it asks us something, it is a question. إذا عم تسألنا بتكون يا miss question. What is your favorite food? It asks something. It asks us something. It is a question since it asks about the favorite food. 2. My favorite food is pizza. He tells us about his favorite food. So it is a statement. It is a statement since it tells something. 3. What does it taste like? He asks us. It is a question since it asks about the taste. 4. It is made up of dough, cheese, ketchup, olives, and corn. It is a statement. Why? Since it tells about the things pizza is made up of. Nice. Proofread each sentence for capitalization and punctuation Write the sentence correctly. It is wrong. The sentences here are wrong. Follow the example. And read the example. What happened to you? We should begin with capital letter and ends with the period if it is a statement. If the sentence is a question, we should end it with a question mark. What happened to you? He asks, so we begin. So we begin with capital letter and we should end it with question mark. Number 1, I heard loud thunder rumbling. He tells us something. So we should begin with capital letter and end with what? With question mark. He doesn't ask. He tells. Number 2, it woke everyone up at home. He tells also, he doesn't ask. It begins with capital letter. It should begin with capital letter, but end with what? With question mark? No, he doesn't ask. He tells. Number 3, I saw a flash of lightning. Also, he doesn't ask. He tells. We should begin with capital letter and ends with he put point at the end. It's true, I think. Number 4, were you afraid? Here he doesn't ask. Sorry, he doesn't tell. He asks. We begin with capital letter but end with what? You should know. Number 5, I was really scared. He tells us. We begin with capital letter and end with what? He tells, he doesn't ask. Get ready, please. Now, check your answer. Number 1, I heard loud thunder rumbling. He asks, so we begin with capital letter and end with period. 2, it woke everyone up at home. He tells us, so we begin with capital letter and end with a period. 3, I saw a flash of lightning. It is the same, so since it is true. Number 4, were you afraid? We begin with capital letter and ends with the question mark. Why? Because he asked, we put the question mark at the end. 5, I was really scared. We begin with capital letter and end it with period because he tells me something. B. Read each statement. Notice how it is changed into a question. All these sentences are statements because they tell me something. Now I want to change them into questions. Okay? C. Number 1. Mario was scared last night. Was Mario scared last night? 2. He couldn't sleep. Could he sleep? Number 3. The sky crackled with thunder. Here we have ed. The verb is in the past. Did, we add did. Did the sky crackle with thunder? It's your turn. Change each statement to a question. Use did with the past verbs. He heard the thunder booming. We have heard in the past. We add did to change the sentence, the statement into question. 2. He called for his mom to help him. Also, the verb is in the past. We add did to change the statement into a question. His mom ran, not ran is in the past. His mom ran to calm him down. Also, we add did to change the statement into question. 4. She hugged him warmly. Also, the verb is in the past. So we add did to change the statement into a question. 5. Mario shouldn't be afraid. Now, check your answers. Did he hear the thunder booming? You see, we add did because the verb is in the past. 2. Did he call for his mom to help him? Also we add did. 3. Did his mom run to calm him down? Also we add did because the verb is in the past. 4. Did she hug him warmly? Also we add did because the verb is in the past. 5. Should Mario be afraid? Hope you could understand this lesson. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, dear students. See you later.